Question everything. For the truth should not be televised. And that's for sure. So with that, you know, I do a lot of talking to our people and stuff. I love my people. Let me just put that out there because I do. You know, we all is dealing with different parts of traumatization and oppression, and we deal with it in our own way. You know, we deal with it in our own individuality when it comes to our own way of how to coping with things. You know, and that's just the reality to it. We all programmed differently, but in the same sort of set fashion. We just don't know it, and some of us do know it, you know. But to sit back and, you know, and listen to our people, you know, as we converse, you know, when I talk to different people around and I hear about how we actually feel about our communities when it comes to the no resources, and how we watch all these other nations come in and get the benefits and resources that we was the only ones who really had to fight to get. Our people did all this fighting to get all this rights and all this so-called movement of so-called freedom, because we know we're not free. But we did all this protest and boycotting and, you know, watching our loved ones get deleted off the planet in some of the most heinous ways to get justice for our people, in the sense of some type of movement in this country, to get some type of rights in this country, to get some type of resources in this country, being under United States government, one of the biggest crime organizations in the world, and what the world has ever seen, to be honest. You know, for a whole country to be stolen and all the resources, land, and even the people manipulated out of their own reality and programmed out of their own identity to think they're from somewhere else and are a whole different nationality than what they actually started with, is unimaginable, but imaginable because we're living it as Aboriginal Niggros of America. And to be in the boat that we in, to watch them open the floodgates and plan out that they're going to send all the immigrants into the country and allow them to come into our communities and then thrive in our communities based off of giving them the benefits in the form of the reparations that we've been asking for the longest, that's owed to us by the United States for crimes against humanity that has happened to us. It's unimaginable, knowing that they're getting the economic floor and the financial gain that we've been talking about for years now, being the only nation of people not getting it. It's a heartbreaking feeling to know how much hatred a people can have for you that controls a government openly in your face with a smile. It's just unbelievable, you know, just to know that we was infringed upon, we was attacked, we was slaughtered, we was put through a Holocaust, we was put into shackles, we was stopped from reading for 200 years to rewrite our history and our identity and to change our land structure for what it is to what it is today, and to not be able to get compensated for that, but they got money for everyone else, land and resources for everyone else but us. And our people want reparations. They talk about how they want reparations. They see that the cost of living is getting overwhelming. The paycheck lifestyle is becoming more devastating when it comes to trying to survive like that, and to be owed trillions of dollars in land by a government who knows they owe you and won't give it to you, but they'll give billions of dollars to foreign affairs and other countries and other nations coming into the country, but you, states everything about America. It states everything about the people that's controlling America, the colonizers that came here, and inheritors that control it to this day. It states a lot, a hell of a lot. Because my people don't deserve this type of hatred. We didn't do nothing to no one but try to live our lives in our tribes, and we was attacked. We was attacked. And to see that it's like this, it's still like this in 2024, and we have no one to turn to, no leaders, nobody that can speak for us in the sense of getting justice for us, no UN, United Nations, no nothing, no world court. We don't have no one we can turn to. And what's even more sad is the other nations ain't even trying to say nothing. They see how devastated our communities is. We still give handouts. Every day when I go to the Walmarts and the different local stores that we do have around our community, and I see the immigrants out there with their families, with their children and carriages and stuff, speaking from what we know, opposite language from English, asking for us to give to help them in their struggle. And I watch other people give. We give our last dollar to help other people as a nation. And no one tries to help us. No one is really standing up to fight for us as nations. Individually, we appreciate all y'all that speak out. But as nations coming into the country and nations being here already, what's good, man? What's good? Everybody is set for our self-destruction, for the destruction of the Aboriginal Negroes of America. Everybody. What have the Negroes done to y'all that make y'all hate them so much? What have we done? Who are we? Are we really the 12 tribes? What is really going on? What make other nations want to see our destruction? And we don't control nothing. We don't got no military. We don't got no weapons of mass destruction. We don't got no control over no farms really, or no food, or no water, or no government. Why we hate it so much? You know? What's the plan when it comes to my people? What are we supposed to do? Continue to stay in ghetto slums and hoods, struggling with nothing, watching everyone come in, get benefits and resources and handouts from the federal government and the government that we can prove they're getting it right in our face? What is these so-called leaders that are supposed to be Aboriginal leaders for the Negro or Black community is doing? Who are they helping? Because when I talk to my people were hurting. My people were suffering. I talk to my elders, they say they're tired. They've been fighting all their whole lives against a system of white hatred that hates them completely. Just go sit down and talk to 70-year-olds and 80-year-olds who still are here. They'll tell you. We're tired, man. And we're frustrated. We just don't get it. We're demonized. Every little needle drop we have in our community that they can claim as crime or see as crime, they billboard it all over their TV screens, promote it everywhere as if that's all we do. Federal Census of Ethnic Hate Crimes, Federal Census of Ethnic Arrests don't even say we break the law more than the colonizers do. They just don't talk about their crime. They don't promote it. They don't put it in their newspapers, nothing. Whole families can get wiped out in their communities, and they'll keep it hush hush, as quiet as they can keep it. But the moment something happened to Pookie and Ray Ray down the street, they'll promote everything they did at the gas station that day on all the airwaves and promote it as if this is what's really going on in our communities when it's not. We're not that type of people. That's why people come to our communities to get a head start, because we're willing to help. But who's willing to help us? Who's willing to help us? We almost have to beg for justice. How do law work like that, where you gotta beg for law to help you? You shouldn't have to beg for law to help you. Law's supposed to just help you. It's supposed to see the wrong and go and change that. But it's not. The same people that enslaved my people and committed a Holocaust against my people, their inheritors, their children, are the same people who are mass incarcerating my people right now, putting them back in shackles and demonizing them as criminals, but won't give them justice to get out of poverty, won't give them economic growth to get out of poverty. From the wealth that they took from them, they won't give them nothing back, but they're giving it to everybody else in the form of billions of dollars, from Ukraine to Israel to the immigrants coming in. But you and I, because we got black skin, dark skin, brown skin, copper tone skin, the original skin, that 9 ether woolly hair created in the creator's image, we are totally hated to the point of destruction. And that's what it seems, and that's what it been, and that's what history says, and that's what it shows, and that's what we live in as we traverse ghetto slums and hoods. And it's being maintained, guys. It's being maintained. It's being done on purpose. Because everything I just said, all the other nations know. Even the government know. Even your leaders know. And if they all know, then they all know they're doing it on purpose. And with that, I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. But that is the question. You let me know. Peace, peace.